final between the Oxford Saints and the Cornwall Monarchs. We can just see the teams out there for the coin toss. I'm just going to move slightly over. There is a special guest in the coin toss from the Oxford Saints perspective, in the form of mother of Oxford Saints player Josh Rowan, who lost his life earlier this year. So she's gone out for the coin toss there. Just as we can see it, we've got Oxford Saints captains Mike Bird, Russell Lindley, Tyler Bork, and Clay Bones. And on the other side, we've got captains for the Monarchs, number 55 Steve Dorr, 71 Dan O'Shaughnessy, 12 and captain Tom Atkinson. And I can't get that number just yet, but I will get it. Anyway, so it looks like Oxford have won the toss and deferred, and so and Oxford will be going left to right. It seems we're just going to wait. Likely that they'll take the ball, receive the opening kickoff. We'll just wait for that to be confirmed. Oh, sorry, they're kicking. Sorry, they're kicking off, so the Monarchs going right to left will be returning. So today's game has been brought to you courtesy of Sport Tank and our sponsor Warlord, a new movie starring Billy Boyd from The Lord of the Rings, alongside cast members from Baldur's Gate 3, Harry Potter and Battlestar Galactica. Warlord is out now on Amazon Prime. I should introduce myself as well. So my name's Steve. I'll be your cameraman / commentator today. Trying to bring you all this action. Guys, let us know if you're watching. Well, obviously you're watching because otherwise you wouldn't hear me. But let us know where you're watching from and who you're backing today. You just see there 17 Dan Stokes for Oxford out ready to kick. And it looks like returner Sebastian Sanders Rivas is one of the returners for the Monarchs. I can't quite see the other one yet, but it doesn't go to him. Sorry, the photographer's in the way. The ball has been coughed up and it has been recovered by the Oxford Saints. A perfect start for their special teams there, and their special teams coordinator Chris was saying to me before the game, you need to give their special teams a bit more credit and shout outs for the amount of points they score. Well, what a fantastic start to the game here for them. The ball is around the 30-yard line. Now I do have another camera set up, but for some reason it's not connected to it, so I'll have to just check that out in a second. But here we go, we're 1st and 10. Russell Lindsay in at QB here. Lindy drops back, fires over to his right. Intended receiver sort of come off his hands there. And that was number 40, Mike Bird. A lot of support for the Monarchs. I think to be expected given the amount of distance that the team have had to travel today. I can't imagine there's many spectators that were able to travel that far. Anyway, 2nd down. QB fires out to his right and it is caught this time by intended receiver number 2. Scrambles maybe for a yard or two, and that's Mikael Williams. And just waiting to see, oh actually no, there's quite a good gain on that actually. So, pardon me, it was thrown downfield. I thought it was thrown laterally, but that brings up 3rd down and 2. So Lindsay takes the ball, fires the ball out again. Every single play has been a pass to the right-hand side of the field from the offensive perspective so far. Very quick releases here, but that brings up 4th and short, and be interesting to see what the Saints do here. It looks like they are going for it, which is good to see. Daniel Atkinson there saying 2 of his sons are playing today. I assume that's Dylan and Tom, although I know Tom's the son of the head coach. Maybe there's another Atkinson that I haven't seen. Looks like there was a false start there, a lot of frustration there, and we'll just get that confirmed from the referee. 5 yards, false start, and still 4th down, but much tougher 4th down, 4th and about 7. It looks like they are going to go for a field goal here just to get some points on the board. Logical decision. James and Dylan Atkinson, I assume, are your sons. Daniel. Right, so back to kick this one. James Moore, it's up. And it looks like it's no good. We'll just wait for the signal from the referee. I don't think it quite had the distance there. Kicked from around, it was around a 40-yard kick, but no good. And good work there from the Monarchs defending that. I mean, it was 3 passes to the flats and then a penalty. Oh, sorry, 3 passes to the right-hand side of the field and then the penalty. But you know, under pressure, they've done a good job, prevented the 1st down, and they've got their offense back on now. So hopefully nerves are going to be settled. They've got a good starting field position here. Ball's around the 30-yard line, and Tom Atkinson, number 12, in at quarterback. So drops the ball, and it gets dove on immediately by a lineman, so that's recovered. That'll be a couple of yards loss. I won't read out all the comments, but I will show some stuff on screen, guys, just to let you know. Dylan and Marcus, yeah. Oh, not James. Is there 4 Atkinsons in this team? Anyway, it's 2nd down and 12, so only a couple of yards lost on that play. Oh, sorry, I've left a comment on the screen. And really good from the defence there. Looks like they got back to the line of scrimmage, so tackle at the line of scrimmage, maybe a marginal gain there. I can just see a slight adjustment on the sideline there for the down marker. So third and 1, 3rd and 2, roughly. Ball is on around the 27-yard line. So 2 receivers to the QB's right, and the one that was on his left is now motioning over. Ball handed off. Quite a big back there, quite a big dude. I'm going to get his number when he gets up, hopefully. Number 21 for the Monarchs. And that's Greg Pooley, the running back. And brings up 4th down, 4th and 9. I imagine this is going to be a punt. I'd be really surprised if it was anything other than a punt, but let's see. And yeah, certainly in punt formation. I can't quite see the punter's number just yet, but I will get it. Number 24 for the Saints, back to return this. Really good work and a nice punt upfield here. Oh, it actually got caught in the air there. It looked like it had a really nice trajectory and it just sort of stayed in the air. But anyway, 36-yard line. We do have a whistle late. Yeah, there is a flag in the backfield, and we'll just wait for the call. It might be contact on the kicker here. which could be a first down. It could be just a retake of the kick 5 yards up. We're just waiting to see what the referees say. So running into the kicker, which isn't the worst of the two. It's the more tame. So it's 5 yards, and they'll re-kick the punt. Oh, retake the down. They make fake it, which is what I love seeing. Bit of love here for Aaron Wincott. Oh, from his family, Tyler, Ryder, and Robin. Thanks, Hannah. That's a lovely message. And it looks number 5 seems to be the punter for Luke Hopper, the punter for the Monarchs here. Again, really, so this one, it still gets caught in that wind, but it is actually fielded this time. Number 24, you can see him runs sideways and gets tackled. Really nice field in there. A little bit of trouble, a little bit of afters, but nothing too bad. But ball starts on the ball set on the 40-yard line for Oxford. So yeah, it just seems like, I mean, it's not very windy here, but it is very out in the open, and it's like when the ball got to a certain height, it just got caught up in the air. But anyway, 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Second series here for the Saints. Score remains 0-0. Ball handed off there to number 0, quite a utility player, very good player for the Oxford Saints, Victor Afoe. Remember last time we did a live stream here, he featured quite heavily, and I call him a utility player because he plays all 3 sides. He plays special teams, he plays offense and defense. Most likely, he's more often, you're most likely to see him on offense, but yeah. So QB drops back there, fires it over to the left, and it looks like it's picked. It is picked. Really nice. The tip goes into the hands of the defender, and that's a hell of a play there from the Monarchs. I'm just trying to, that's the guy that got it. I'm just trying to get his number. The numbers on the Monarchs jerseys, a little bit tougher to see. 69, the player that got that. So that's another turnover for in this game. But this time it's the other way, so they're 1-1 on turnovers so far. I'll just get that number, name for 69. That's Dan Gallagher, linebacker on that for that pick. And now the Monarchs take over. Great starting position for them, best one they've had so far. And they're in Saints territory on the 32-yard line. They've got big back in there. Look at the size of that dude there in the backfield. I think that's O'Shaughnessy, one of the captains. And he takes it. God, he takes some bringing down, doesn't he? Look at him. He's fighting. What a run. What an amazing run on a first down. I don't know if he got the first down, but it was a great run. It looks like they're marking him just short of it, just judging from the referee there, where he's a yard short, so brings up 2nd and 1. Now the ball's up this end. I've just got to shuffle a little bit for the camera because everyone gets in my way. So Atkinson still in at QB. Big number 71 still in at fullback there. This time he's lead blocking, and really nice play there from the D lineman, number 5 Sam Fielding, leading that charge. Everyone's dropping the stats in the chat. I appreciate that. Foe's ex-Swindon and Bristol running back. Aaron saying he likes being a yard short. Take a shot at the end zone from here. Yeah, so the ball is now on the 27-yard line. I don't know what. Oh, of course, they lost yardage. I was thinking, why aren't they closer? And it's like about 3rd and 5, so about 4 yards lost on that play. Still in with this big backfield, and it's a counter, and the the defensive line are on it straight away. Number 97 there, Jack Clement with the tackle. And that brings up 4th and 5. Ball remains on the 27-yard line. The nose of it just touching the 27-yard line there. So QB drops back, fires it, and it's number 5 appealing there to the referee, but that ball was over the heads of both players, and you're never going to get any sort of interference call in that situation. So turnover on downs. And it's 1st and 10 for this Saints offense yet again. As before, ball is on the 27-yard line. They've like nudged it the other way. The other nose of the ball's on the touching the line now. So the ball's moved an entire length. Anyway, number 7 there, taking that and passing it out to the left. So Lindsay, the QB, I'm trying to get the receiver. I think it's number 82, Will Luck. Really nice catch and run from Will there, and that's a great play on a 1st down, and it brings up another 1st down. Ball is now on the 39-yard line. Saints still in their own territory. So 1st and 10, Afoe takes it. He's such a strong, powerful, fast back, and it looks like he's taking that all the way down to roughly the 10-yard line. Great run there, about a 40-yard run. This is a 100-yard field, one of the very few in Britball. And it's down at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. So 1st down still possible on this series. Handed off again to Afoe to the left this side, and wrapped up nicely and tackled there by number 69, Dan Gallagher of the Monarchs. Maybe good for about a yard. 2nd and 9. Handed off to number 81 of the Saints. I don't think I do have a number. It's Daniel Britton. So I do have him on my roster. My roster's a little bit all over the place. But I do have rosters from both sides, which is nice. That brings up 3rd and 3. See someone in the comments moaning about not using the hill on the other side. Well, the problem is it's an obstructed view from that side with players in the way and canopies and stuff. This way I get an unobstructed view, which is what we prefer. But yeah, elevated views are always better. Anyway, ball is taken for a first down, 1st and goal from around the 2-yard line. Saints done a fantastic job on this drive. That, you know, I mean, like their previous 2 drives, one ended in obviously a turnover, but this one's just a lot more impactful. QB keeper takes it in. Lindsay for the first touchdown of the game, and it goes the Oxford Saints way, and it's 6-0 here in the first quarter. I just felt like, and I was already saying it, but I felt like the play calling along that drive was just a lot more forensic and specific. It sort of pulled apart bits and pieces of this defense. You know, on their first drive, we saw them passing the ball to the same area of the field 3 times. This time the ball went to lots of different players in lots of different formations, and it's paid off for them. So and the extra point there is good. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this Monarchs defense adjusts to what the offense have just done to them, which is, you know, drove down the field in a short number of plays and managed to put a score on the board. So, second kickoff of the day, and second kickoff of the day for Oxford. And Dan Stokes getting that ready there just to make that kick. And oh, I was surprised about that. The ball carrier there, number 7 for the Monarchs, just Chris Harris, felt like he slowed down a little bit and protected the ball, but maybe, you know, judging on the first return, which I believe it was him that did it, he's going for ball security over yards here. Could be something that he was told by his coordinator, but yeah. You know, he didn't try and open up his stride and get between those tackles. He just took the contact on, you know, shoulders over the ball, both hands covering it, both arms covering the ball, and we now got a 1st and 10 for the Monarchs on roughly the 22-yard line. Nice run here up the middle. And that's number 10, Ryan Batt. I thought he was a linebacker. Maybe he's playing both ways. Or maybe I've got the number wrong. I'm not sure. But I think they've still got this. Yeah, so the QB lines up under center, and they've got a 2 running back set in an I formation. And really good blocking there, but not long enough. I mean, you can't spend too much time in the backfield and not expect some sort of pressure. But there was some really good blocking there initially, but eventually number 93, Charlton Mason for the Saints makes that tackle. The kicker's name's Clark Tersol. The roster is wrong there. Cool. Cheers, Ben. I will find Clark on the it was 17, wasn't it? Dan Stokes. No, I don't know who Dan Stokes is, but anyway. Ball handed off. Run to the right, and this Saints defense they've been pretty good at swarming to the ball, but that brings up 4th down and 5, and it looks like that's a punt, a potential quick 3 and out here for the Monarchs. And a nice punt. You can see, look, oh, I didn't get it on camera, but yeah, it just sort of, it's like it glitches in the air. Once it goes a certain height, the ball just sort of stays still, it changes its trajectory, and it comes down a lot shallower than it actually looks it was kicked. But fielded nicely there, and the ball ends up around midfield. Just, it's still in the Saints territory, so they take over 1st and 10. I mean, it looks roughly like the 47-yard line. Ben said he's watching from the Falklands, down at the bottom of Argentina. Number 23 there with a nice carry on the first down for the Saints. That's Alessio Maggio. And now the sun's come out. Nice defending there from the Monarchs, just keeping that edge, holding his ground, and it made the running back take a wider angle, which bought more time. That's the end of the quarter, so went fairly quickly. Ball doesn't have to go too far because it's in the middle of the field, but at the end of the first quarter, the score is Oxford Saints 7. London Monarchs, Cornwall Monarchs 0. And just take this chance yet again to say that today's game is being brought to you courtesy of Sport Tank and our sponsor Warlord, a new movie starring Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings alongside cast members from Baldur's Gate 3, Harry Potter and Battlestar Galactica. It's out now on Amazon Prime, so go and give it a watch. So that brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Saints. Oh, I don't know. Whoa, nice. Great defensive play there from the Monarchs. I think it's again, the numbers are so tough to see in these Monarchs. The backs are okay, but the front's difficult. 49, that's the guy who made that tackle, and he is Dan Ince. He's a defensive end. I thought he came off the edge. Just like a bolt, didn't really give the QB much time at all. QB sort of was set, was scanning around, and it looks like we've got the first punt here from, yeah, it is number 44, Martin Bryan. He's actually got his own YouTube and Instagram channel called The British Punter. His record this season is 27 punts with no returns. So let's see. I don't want to jinx him. I did tell him that when he told me. But just getting set here. Nice punt there. And yeah, it's fielded really nicely. Just letting that bounce out of bounds. Great punt. That is a great punt. They've pinned them inside the 10-yard line. Martin doing a great job there. Surely that deserves a like or a follow for his Instagram and his YouTube. Or you might want to save it until later, see how he goes, but that was fantastic. And the best part of it, it brings the action right in front of us here at the 8-yard line. 1st and 10 for this Monarchs defense. Offense, oh my God. I do know how to play the game. So they're still gone in that I formation. Atkinson's still in at QB. Takes the ball, boots it round to the left, and he's still on his feet. And I mean, it's right in front of us. We have to sort of see where. I think it might be just shy of first down yardage. Yeah, it's a second down. Let me just move the camera over. But it's second down and 1. And the Monarchs still in that same formation. Tight end to the right, 2 receivers, 1 each side, and then 2 in the backfield. QB under centre, and he swallowed up. He did drop back in the pocket. He stepped up into the pocket, but was under too much pressure from this D-line here. Brings up 3rd and 4, so 3-yard loss on that play. So same formation here from the Monarchs. 3rd down and 4. QB under centre, drops back quite deep. He's under pressure, takes off, slips. But I don't think his knee went down. It was his hand, not his elbow or his knee. And there's a little bit of trouble here, but not much really. So that brings up 4th down and 4. Obviously, punter coming back on. Might be a little bit more successful. Oh no, it just went straight up in the air, that one. I can see it coming down. And it takes an Oxford bounce. He's picked it up. I can't believe he's tried to return that. The ball was on the 20. The ball was on the 20, just leave it. You don't need to risk, but you know, you gained 10 yards. What was that, number 95? Dan Williams. I think he's on the committee here. That's funny. But yeah, takes the ball deeper into the red zone, just inside the 10. So it is 1st and goal from around the, it's like 9.5 yard line, if you could call it that. Not that there's a yard line for that. Oh, someone's told me his name's Lindy. Oh, it says Lindsay on the roster. Thanks for letting me know.
It's going to be a 6 right here.
Lindley, right.
It's going to be a 6.
So man going in motion there, 2 men in the backfield. Fires it into the end zone. 82 there. The receiver, Will Luck, getting the touchdown. 2nd touchdown here for the Saints. And they extend their lead here in the, I believe it's their 1st drive of the 2nd quarter. So it just looks like they're going for 2. We're not sure what's going on here. Players coming on and off. No, they are going for 1. Number 28 back to kick for the holder. As in number 4 is the holder. Not that he's kicking forward. Blocked! And it's being run back. And he's going all the way. And that's 2 points. The first 2 points of the game for the Monarchs. Just waiting to see. They're saying there's a flag. The refs haven't signalled that it's good. We'll just wait and see what the refs say. You just see them there conferring right in the middle of the screen. can't see any flags, but there is a flag. So yeah, I'm told there is a flag. Sorry, I'll just keep the refs on there. Oh yeah, there it is. It's right at the end there. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Monarchs, but that's after the play. It's been declined. Declined? I'm pretty sure they got 2 points. I'm going to put 2 points on and I'll check the refs. Oh, so the commentators just said that the Monarchs have got 0 points. I want to check with a ref. So, was that 2 points for them? No. Okay, cool. No, I'll take the 2 points off. Sorry, guys. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on there, but it's it remains 13-0. Number 7 and number 48 back here to return for the Monarchs. 17 getting ready to kick off, who I'm told isn't Dan Stokes, but I can't find the other name on here. I'm just going to call him 17. And God, what a boot! Look, I don't get it. I don't get what's going on with this wind, because that flew out the back of the end zone, and the ball will be placed on the 25-yard line for the Monarchs. Now, what I think the Monarchs are staying in that same formation. QB under centre, two running backs in an I formation, one tight end, and then 2 wide receivers out to the left, or one to the left, one to the right. Ah, someone just let me know that the arm movement for the ref was extra point no good. That makes sense. Different formation here, single back, number 21, takes the ball, bursts through the line, and just keeps chopping his legs, and really, really good play there on first down for the Monarchs there. They actually pick up first down yardage, which is fantastic. Greg Pooley, the ball carrier, ball thrown out there to the left. It looks like it's an incomplete pass. Just people in the comments just letting me know that was the unsportsmanlike during the play nullified the safety. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that was the case. Like that was by rule what would happen. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Ball is on the 36-yard line for the Monarchs here. And there's the QB in the shotgun, hands the ball off. I think that's Pooley again with a white helmet. And he's just met in the backfield by eventually 3 Oxford Saints players. Number 5, Sam Fielding, the first person to get to him. And there's a tackle for a loss of around 4 yards on that play, maybe 3. So where's the ball? It's on the 38-yard line. Oh, it's that bad snap there, but can they make something of this? It's sort of a bit of a free play. And the ball's coughed up. It doesn't really matter because there's a flag already for the offsides. So the ball it will go 5 yards in the Monarchs' favour, and we'll replay the third down here, assumingly. Yeah, straightforward that one. They're bread and butter in there, those penalties for the refs. Very quick, not much conferring, getting it done. Number 5 is Matt Kersey, not Sam. Well, so I was told that Matt Kersey was 5, but then I was told that him and Sam Fielden switch numbers. So sorry about that. And I could see it says Kersey on his jersey. I just thought they were wearing each other's jerseys. So I'll swap that back. Anyway, timeout here for Cornwall. 7 minutes 11 seconds left in the half, and that's the first timeout called for Cornwall. Yeah, sorry for all the different mess ups with these rosters. I was given rosters, printed them out, and then on a day here they said, oh, there's different ones. So they gave me another roster, and then I edited it accordingly, but apparently there's still errors. Although there's been no errors so far on the Monarchs. Their numbers are solid. Anyway, 3rd and 8 when we restart. The ball is on the 38-yard line. And 2 receivers to the QB's right, 2 to his left. Drops back, pump, fakes it to the right, fires it deeper to the left. Number 5, the intended receiver there, downfield. Unable to, I don't know, I'd say unable to even get to it. Luke Hopper, the receiver, the intended receiver there, brings up 4th down and brings on the punt team. And we'll see what happens with this punt. It's with the ball this time when it's kicked. And it's, I don't think it's not, these issues with kicking are certainly not exclusive to one team. It's just unpredictable. We can't tell what's going on up in the air. And the ball either seems to be carried or massively stopped by the wind once it gets to a certain height. Nicely snapped there. Yeah, there we go, booted, lovely. That's so really nice punt downfield there, and being returned in by number 24. Does get chased down and tackled and pushed, and you might be in a bit of trouble for that. But number 4 for the Monarchs is down. There's an injury timeout here for him. Looks like I've got to say it doesn't look like looks like quite a painful one for him, and he's just receiving some treatment, and that's Ethan Blowers, who also plays safety for the Monarchs. So yeah, we're just waiting to see what's happened here. We don't ever film. For those of you that aren't used to watching our live streams, we don't film players while they're down injured, or if we can see an injured player, certainly not while they're receiving treatment. But once the player is back up on their feet, we will film them, but just out of a mark of respect. So all of us at SportTake are former players, and it's just something we've carried on with the whole, like, players taking a knee for an injured player, clapping them off, and it's just our little way of following that sort of respect through. So yeah. But I've got to say, this injury doesn't. It looks like we might be stopped for a little while here, because just from the reactions of the players, I can't see. The players are actually blocking my view to it, so I can't see if he's up on his feet yet. I hope he is. I hope he's okay. Yeah, he is. He's up on his feet. It's his left knee, and I can't imagine we're going to see him back on the field again today. but I could be wrong. But he's hobbling off quite heavily on it. Yeah, you can see they're just being helped off there by his teammate. So never nice to see any sort of injuries, but certainly the ones that you know that are likely to keep you out of the game, or certainly impact your personal life. Like we're all, all amateur players here. We're just doing it for the love of the game, yeah. Hopefully, I wish Ethan all the best there, and hopefully he gets it's not as serious as it seems, and he's okay. So Lindley, number 7, back in at QB, in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off to the running back, swallowed up immediately in the backfield. Great tackle there. Tiny little numbers on the belly, big numbers on the back. Oh, and then he's blocked. There he is, 99, I believe. And if that is 99, then his name's Lewis Khan or Carney. I don't know how to say his name, but he's popped up in the chat. People are saying about him earlier, so I recognise the name. He and Greg Pooley both were Div 2 Britball winners with the Bristol Apache not long ago. Anyway, so good 4-yard loss on that play for the defence here, and a grab and a sliding grab for number 82, the touchdown scorer, well, the last touchdown scorer, Will Luck. He's having a good game so far for Oxford, and picks up probably about 9 yards, I'd say. I'd say it's third and 4. Ball looks like it's bang on the halfway line. QB drops back, throws it at number 41 in the flats. He had a couple of lead blockers for him, but the defenders definitely got off their blocks, and he's down. So I'm just going to pan away. Looks like he's in a bit of pain as well. He's coming up onto his feet. That's good to see. But number 41 there, no injury timeout. He's okay. Zach Bloomfield, he's all right. Just see him there. I think it's a bit of an impact injury more than any sort of like twists or stretches, strains. Anyway, 4th down, 2 returners back here for the Monarchs. Same 2 that we've seen returning all the punts and the kicks so far, number 7 and number 48. Do we get another no return punt here? This might be the first return punt. That's his. I'm sorry. I was just looking to see if there's a penalty. There's a late flag here. That's got to be for some sort of descent. Player sort of getting into it. So that was the first return ball that Martin Bryan has kicked all season. It went for 2 yards, but there is a penalty at the end of it. So we'll wait and see what that is. Looks like it's a Saints decision, so it could be unnecessary roughness on the Saints. 15 yards and first down, so the ball will go forward 15 yards from where it was. So what? That'll end up being around the 35-yard line. Yeah, 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for this offense. Let's see what they got. Let's put some points on the board. So back in that same formation, single back, QB in the shotgun. Oh wow, great run here. Sorry guys, there's people on the sideline, and he's taking it. It looks like he's taking that all the way in for a touchdown. Yeah, sorry, my view. We have to stay 6 yards back from the line of scrimmage, and when plays go down on the far side, we can't get them. But that was a touchdown, and they do get points on the board. It was about a 60 odd yard run. So that brings us back to a 1-score game. So I do have a second camera set up on that other corner that I changed to, but the battery to my wireless receiver's gone, which is not ideal. I thought I'd charged them. Anyway, so didn't quite work out that that 1 pointer, but they made it a 2. And number 5 there tacking on to close the scoreline to just 5 points here. And that, sorry, I was just trying to find number. I don't have the roster. One roster I've got a number order, one roster I don't. It's in like team order and position order. So on something like a 2-pointer, sometimes people are not playing in they're playing out of position. But anyway, that guy was Luke Hopper. And here we see the first kickoff for the Monarchs. I'm just trying to get the number. So numbers are supposed to be on shoulders, front and back, and they've got to be a certain size and a certain level of contrast, and there's still a number of teams out there that don't have all of those things yet. It can be a bit tough from a commentary perspective to actually see some numbers sometimes. So I'm trying to get the kicker's number, but I'll have to get it later. Maybe 27. It is 27, and he kicks it nice and deep, and it's Fowey, I think. Yeah, Fowey is the ball carrier. See him here bouncing out of the formation. Is still on his feet, almost returns it to the halfway line. Fantastic special teams play there from the Saints and Victor Fowey to get the ball into a great starting field position for their offense. So the ball it's just inside of Saints territory. I would say like the 49-yard line, 48-yard line. Oh, someone telling me the guy's name, the kicker, 27. Yeah, Cam Lovell, thanks for letting me know. And very quick release pass, but a very low pass. It was sort of almost spiked. Yeah, I don't get that play. Maybe the receiver wasn't where he was supposed to be. I don't know. That just didn't really make sense as a first down play, that one. But anyway, 2nd and 10. Monarchs will be happy with it, certainly. Ball's passed out wide. There were a couple of blockers there, but you know what we've seen so far. There is a penalty flag. It looks like it's in the could be a late hit on the passer. But yeah, just that I was. Oh my God, one of my tripods has blown over. But we do have a player down injured for the Monarchs. I didn't quite get what the penalty was there, but it's going to be yardage added to the end of the run. There's a timeout for an injury. That will be a 1st down and 10 for the Saints. Saw your little run, mate.
Thank you. First time I've run a ball.
What's he doing?
No one round, was there? No one round. You're not going to down it. I'm going to. I'll look back and see how many yards I actually got. It was probably like 3.
No, you got 10. Yeah. Sorry, just chatting to Dan Williams there, the Oxford Saints player and committee member, guy who picked up the ball at the 20 and took it down to the 10. I was like, what did you do that for? He just said no one was around. But still, it's the sort of thing that has hearts in the throats of your coaches. But ball it looks like it's going to be at around the 35, no, 30. They're still going. 29-yard line when they restart here. The injured player is just being helped off. And it's actually 27, the kicker and DB. I don't want to just sell him short as a kicker and upset him, but Cam Lovell, and he looks like he's all right. He's gone off a bit slow, but he's gone off on his own power, and hopefully we'll see him again today. So Afoe back in the backfield with Lindley. Number 81 there just going in motion. QB fires the ball. Number 2 catches it and takes it in. Mikael Williams for another Oxford Saints touchdown. Really good work there from the Oxford Saints offense there. Oh, cool. Someone's just confirming it was a rough in the passer penalty. Thanks for letting me know. I wasn't looking at the ref. I know he was on screen, so you guys would have seen it. Anyway, let me just add those points. And that makes it 19-8, pending this point after attempt. And I think so far we've seen them exclusively just go for 1 on every attempt.
Get your blocks! Nobody leaks through! Let's go! Inside!
And,
out.
yeah.
Let's go and do this right. Come on now.
So nicely held up.
Yes.
No punt. Sorry, no block this time.
Good job.
With a insane return. Just straightforward, and that establishes or extends the lead to 12 points. So here in the second quarter, we haven't had the 2-minute warning yet, but it feels like we're not far off. But the score is Oxford Saints 20, Cornwall Monarchs 8. It's got to be said, there is a really nice burger van. I don't know if I'm right calling it. They call it's called street food. They've got on the side of them that comes to the Oxford Saints home games this season. And believe me when I tell you, it's worth it. It's lovely food. I'm waiting for it to open. Anyway, back to the game. Just getting ready here to kick off again. Nice line drive this time. That takes a bounce at around the 15, fielded there. You can see, oh, and he just slips, trying to cut back from Afoe was the first man there. But I don't know, I'm not going to say they're pinned inside their 20, because they're just inside their 20. But the Monarchs take over again here from inside, just inside their own red zone. 3 minutes 12 left in the game, just heard from the referee. I'm just going to move slightly down so I'll get a better angle of the offense. You'll be pleased to know, guys, that those are regulars of our live streams. We are getting a long mast with a camera that we can control at the top of the mast. Oh man, what did it do just So this sort of stuff doesn't happen. Let me just see if I can move a little bit there. There we go. QB drops back, doesn't like what he sees, boots round to the left, and he's been really good, Atkinson, at scrambling here. It looks like he's good for a first down. The referee seems to be stood the other side of the second stick there, and yep, it's called a first down. So we might start seeing some timeouts being called here, because we're in the last sort of few minutes of the half. Better facilities, Filton or Oxford? Filton. For me, Filton. Barbecue burnout. That's it, burnout barbecue. That's what it is. It's delicious, Sean. It's amazing, and I can't wait. I might even have 2, half-time and full-time. Anyway, Gibby drops back, and he's caught, and he's down on. He's on a knee, so they've got to sort of stop tackling him. I'm trying to get his number again. Horrific numbers here for on the fronts of these shirts. No, it was number 5, Luke Hopper. There is a timeout called. Oh no, this is the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Yeah, look, just show you that this is Burnout Barbecue. They don't look much, but they are tremendous. It's worth coming here just for that, all right? And they're not even paying me for that, guys. I don't get anything from them. I'm just telling you that I like barbecue food anyway, especially American barbecue, and they do that, and they do it beautifully. Might do a food review for them. Anyway, 2nd down and 3. Ball handed off here to number 21. I believe that's Pooley. It is Greg Pooley for the Monarchs. It looks like he does enough here to get the 1st down. Keeps the ball moving, but the ball stays in bounds, which means the clock keeps ticking. And surely the Monarchs here should be looking to start taking timeouts. They've taken 1 already, if I remember correctly. I know they've taken at least 1. QB drops back. Did he catch that? Is that a reception? Yeah, it is. And they have called a timeout. I'm just trying to get the number of the player. People saying it'll always be number 5, who's also the punter, Luke. Well, it wasn't that time, was it? It was. Where is he? Oh, he just hammered. It's 40-something. He's gassed from the play. Gassed out, should I say, but what a play. And gets the ball into the red zone of the Oxford Saints. So the ball's roughly around the 19-yard line, I'd say. And QB Atkinson in the shotgun position again. 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right. One running back in the backfield with him, Mr. Pooley. Or Pooley. Thrown there across the face of the plate. There's like a little bit of a late couple of players going to ground, but it looked like there was like an equipment issue with one tangled up with the other, so there was no like malice in it. Anyway, incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. It was Seb. See if I can find Seb on my list. Sebastian Sanders Rivas, number 48. That looks about right. Thank you for letting me know. Second and 10, QB's looking to his left, fires it. There is a man there, but there's also defenders there. I would say equally contested from this angle. Both players are down injured. So it looks like we've got an injury timeout. And yeah, I think that was honestly and evenly contested. Both players looking at the ball, jumping for it at the same time. A bit more velocity from the Oxford Saints player. Because he was sort of running in from the right, whereas the Luke, the receiver for the Monarchs, was more stationary. But it looks like unfortunately the Saints player, who I still don't have a number for yet, but I will give one as soon. I'll provide one as soon as I can. Is still down, receiving treatment. So again, my view is obscured. I can't see what's happening with the player receiving treatment. He's been turned over onto his back. He was on his front. But it looks like there's a couple of players from the Oxford Saints sideline that have come out to help him off the field. Yeah, and he's up on his feet. I can see that, and just being helped off. You can just see him there. And just being clapped off here. I believe it's number 19, excuse me, Clayton Bones. One of the captains. He's not putting any weight through his right leg, which that was the side that he came from as we were facing it. So that was the contact side of his tackle. But again, hopefully he's okay. But it doesn't look too good for the rest of today. But we'll see. Maybe you just need some burnout barbecue, and then he'll be fine. QB is scrambling. He's great at running to that left side, this QB. He's had a lot of success from it, and he's going to take it all the way in for a touchdown. There is a flag in the backfield. They have signalled that this is a touchdown play. What a great scramble there by Tom Atkinson. But we'll wait and see what this flag's for. It was thrown by the, I think they're called the back judge, the referee that watches in the backfield. It's holding, it comes back, it's holding on the offense. So not only does the touchdown not count, and neither do the stats, but they drop 10 yards, and they're now 3rd down and 20. Oh. They got a lovely view. Yeah, the Monarchs have got a tower. The Saints don't, and I always work with the home team. They do have these steps that we've used before, but I've got too much equipment. There's only me today. When there's more of us, we use this like little staircase that they've got, but I can't do it solo. Like I said, hopefully, I don't know when, but hopefully this time next year we'll have the nice big mast with the camera on it at the 50-yard line. Beautiful. No more complaints. I don't understand this current stoppage, or this extended stoppage, should I say? Oh, it's a timeout. Okay. Last timeout for them. That's what the old, I don't know if you saw it, sorry, the pumping motion the referees do. Last timeout, like what you do when you trying to get a trucker to beep their horn. So 3rd down and 20. They're in that double twins formation. Surely you've got to go deep to that man Luke, number 5. But maybe that's too obvious. QB does drop back, does fire it off to number 5 Luke, and it's beautifully defended there. Number 22 for the Saints. Glenn Trafford Smith. Oh no, there's a player down. Sorry, I don't know if I've got him on screen. I don't. Okay. But there is an injured Monarch down. I think it looks like he's winded more than anything. He's sort of up on all fours. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, he's up on his feet. That's good to see. He's just walking off by himself. But they have called for the stoppage, so he does have to go off. You just see him walking off there. I think that's Seb again, isn't it? Seb's having a hell of a game. He's in a war. So 4th down and 20. Of course they're going for it. Why wouldn't you? You're in the dying seconds of the quarter. QB under pressure. And beautiful sack by number 15 of the Oxford Saints, Max Crawford. I mean, the turnover on downs is, oh, where is that? It looks around a 40-yard line, 41-yard line. So around 20 yards, 22 yards from the original line of scrimmage of that drive for the Monarchs. So, it was about a 10-yard loss for them on that play. Glenn's got married. His name's, Ben, how do you say that? Glenn Vig. I'll ask him. I know Glenn is. Ball up in the air. And just it was the receiver was, I think, expecting it to his Will Luck, expecting it to his inside shoulder. Looked over his inside and it was thrown to his outside shoulder. So not quite catchable there. But yeah, just on Glenn's name, I do have it as Trafford Smith on the roster. So sorry for dead naming him, but I will ask him how to pronounce his name at half time if I see him. Man in motion across the entire face of the offense here. QB drops back, fires it up, and it intended receiver there again. Number 82, Will Luck. He had to actually stop, plant his feet and reach backwards. Did get his hands on the ball, but just not enough. Not enough there to be able to bring it in. Those are the sort of plays you want to be running onto it. You know, you want to run onto that, especially where it is. You're just about to run into a gaggle of linebackers. Anyway, 3rd down, ball thrown up once again to Mr. Luck, and he catches it, and he runs, and he's still on his feet, and he gets it down to the 26-yard line-ish. Yeah, they've marked it at 26. There is a penalty, there is a stoppage for an injury here. It looks like it's on the QB. I believe it's the QB that's down. Lindley, I can't see him anywhere. But I don't think there's any flags on the play or anything. Good bit of feedback here from Jake. Tom needs to stop eyeballing Luke for the whole play. May as well only have one. Yeah, but do you know what though, Jake? I see that a lot of. I mean, I've played defense for years, and I've seen that a lot in UK ball. QBs tend to stare down their receivers. I'm not saying it's right, but it's a problem throughout the sport that over here. Yeah, QB. I believe it's the QB Lindley that's still down. 34 seconds left in the half. Cornwall currently trailing by 12 points. And it was Lindley. He's having to come off, but he's walking off on his own. He's getting clapped off here, so I think he's okay. I think we'll see him again. He was actually trying to make his way to the huddle, but he's not allowed to stay on the field after an injury stoppage. So we do have a different QB in. I believe it's number 6, Ali Hugo. So Hugo throws the ball over to the right. It is caught and really nicely tackled there. Inbounds, which is really important for the defence. Force in, which I believe is the 3rd and final timeout of the Oxford Saints. 17 seconds left. Does he do the old pump? No, they've got one more timeout left. The old air pump. So could we see two more penalties? Yeah, it definitely happens a lot in UK ball. Yeah. Like I said, as a defender, or sometimes it was like pre-snap. They just sort of like look at them, and you're like, right, that's where the ball's going. And the whole like, receiver patting his head because he believes he can beat his man downfield. There's just a lot of stuff that's quite obvious in Britball. It just needs, I think, needs just a little bit of tidying up. Anyway, two running backs here in the backfield, 2 receivers to this side, and it looks like there was a bit of miscommunication there, and it brings up 3rd down and 11. This is the final timeout. We'll just get the ref. Where is he? There he is. Let her do the pump thing. Timeout, these guys. Oh, what? Not taking his job seriously. That's got to be that's the 3rd and final, right? Am I counting them wrong? Do they get 4 timeouts? Like, I don't know how many seconds are left. That's probably single digit. Oh, they don't see the. I don't think the QB knows this formation. What a play! The QB pre-snap motioned someone from the right, and the motion came from the left. But that made me concerned. I was like, I don't know that he knows what's supposed to happen here. But he certainly did know what was supposed to happen because he found that man, number 82, Will Luck, open yet again to take the ball in for another touchdown. Just drop this back. They are going for 1. Nicely held, blocked again. What happens this time? And they've got it, he's got it, taking it down the field again. And they're going to score another 2-pointer. Is it the same player? Seb? That's good. They've marked that's good. I can't see any penalties, any flags. Sorry, I added the points wrong there. So a 16-point game, so a 2-score game. He's taking a breather there after running roughly 100 yards with that with the ball. Well, about 80 yards. It was picked up, around the 20-yard line, but the Saints have got to do something about their line on these extra point attempts. That's two blocks so far. People asking who it is. I think it might be 69, that the linebacker that ran that in. Ball kicked across the ground, but down straight away around the 37-yard line. I think he just said there's 2 seconds left in the game, in the half. Yeah, Dan Gallagher. I think that's who it was that just ran that 2-pointer back. At least he can have a breather now because the offense is on. Looks like they're going to kneel it out, so we're just going to have an uncontested last play here. New rules in that if a team says they're going to kneel it, you can't actually do anything on defense. You've got to stand there. So you won't see any sort of I don't think you can fake a kneel anymore either. So that's half time. It's obviously definitely Oxford have got the upper hand here so far, but it's not out. This game isn't out of reach. It hasn't been won and it hasn't been lost for either team. So definitely come back and join us for the second half. So it's 26:10, and I'll be going to see if I can get a burger or something, and I'll leave you with. So we'll leave this live stream on. I'll come off of audio, so there won't be any sound, so don't worry. But what I will do is take this opportunity to promote Warlord. So Warlord are sponsoring today's game, or sponsoring Sport Tank, should I say. Warlord's a new movie starring Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings. I think he played Pippin. He's alongside cast members from Baldur's Gate 3, Harry Potter and Battlestar Galactica. It's out now on Prime, Amazon Prime. So go and watch it. Go and watch it. Go and start watching it now in half time, and then turn it off and then watch the end after the game. But yeah, cool. I'll leave you with that, guys. We'll catch up soon. Hello, and we are back here for the third quarter. The score is still 26-10, hasn't changed over half time, which is usually the case. I didn't get one of those burgers because someone gave me a flapjack from the Oxford Saints sideline, and it was delicious. It was massive, so that's gonna tide me over. I'm gonna treat myself with a burnout barbecue burger afterwards. Anyway, scores from around the league on this very important playoff Sunday. Hereford Stampede are currently winning 17-14 over Ipswich Cardinals. The London Olympians were winning 18-0 over the South Wales Warriors at half time. The Leicester Panthers are beating the Gateshead Senators 42-0, and let's see this kickoff. So, bobbled up into the air. Oh, gone back a few more yards, but taking off here is number 2, busting out of a number of tackles, and really nice recovery there from what was quite a slow start in return between the two Oxford players there, but roughly returned down to their own 42-yard line. Good stuff. The Solent Thrashers have beat the Portsmouth Dreadnoughts 44-8. That's a full-time score there. That's the only full-time score I've got at the moment. If you know any more scores, let me know. If you don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyway, let's see the Oxford Saints starting off. There is a new QB in for the Oxford Saints, and that's Sam Fielden, I believe, if I've got the numbers right. Hands the ball off to Victor Afoe, and he's just dancing around, avoiding his tackles and gaining yards while he's at it. So let's see, he does definitely get first down yardage. It's about a 13 to 14 yard run. Great stuff on the first play of the second half. Danny there cheering on the Monarchs. This game's certainly not over, but it's a two score game, and Oxford have the ball, so they could go 3 scores up here on the end of this drive. Foe taking that ball again and into contact. And good for about 3 yards. Second down and 7 when we restart. Someone asked if that burger van's going to be there for the Oxford Uni games. I don't know. I don't know if first of all, I don't know if the Uni play here. But the good news is that burger van, I'm pointing at it like you can see me, but the good news is it's on wheels. So wherever they do play, they can get them. Anyway, Foe, another carry on this drive, gets wrapped up like a mummy and taken down, but not before gaining what looks to be another yard, if I'm being generous. So 3rd down and 6. Looks like there's an injury timeout. Yeah, player there for the Monarchs just limping off. He's just getting treatment. I don't think he didn't seem to be too pleased about that. Aaron Wincott, but yeah, just going off there. I always find it hard to tell which leg someone's limping with. So I know he's got a limp, but I don't know which leg it is. Hopefully we see him again. Anyway, back to the action. 3rd and 6. Oh, really nice. Oh no, they do blow it dead. I thought there was going to be the old free play there because the D linemen certainly were jumping offside there, and, unless there's a false start, but I doubt it. Yeah. So 5 yards, repeat 3rd down. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3, which is a much nicer conversion situation than a 3rd down and 8. I said 7, didn't I? But I said it was generous. QB drops back, looks to his left, and it's just in front of the. It was a nice pass. That was a really nice pass, but the running back slowed down on his route. I think expecting the ball maybe earlier, but the QB there was no one in front of him, so just threw it nicely in front of him. If the running back had sort of carried on running, it certainly would have been a reception, but not the case. And the punt team come on. Martin Bryan comes on, and he's gonna be aiming for another coffin kick, as they call it, kicking it into the corner, trying to get it out of bounds inside the 10. Oh, it's a fake! I love fakes. And look at Afoe taking off. He's definitely picked up first down yardage. Yes. Yes, yes, fake punts are my favourite. That was brilliant. Really beautifully sold there by Brian there. Sort of did a jump and twirl when he didn't even get the ball. Really faked out that defence. And Afoe gets the ball down just outside the 10-yard line. So it is a first down is possible. I would say it's probably 1st and 10 from around the 12. When we restart. So a really good drive here, kept alive for Fielden and the Saints. Ball handed off there, number 23, goes up the middle but bounces outside. Big lick of a hit put into him at the end there. It looks like it's down around the 2-yard line. It might be 1st and goal. We're just waiting to see. Someone asking if Ipswich are playing today. Yes, they are, and they're last update I've got is that they're losing. I think it was 17-14. So it's 1st and goal. Number 23 again carrying the ball, really nicely defended. So that's Alessio Maggio taking that. The down marker said for that previous play it's 2nd down, but that had to have been 1st down because the sticks have been put down. It's just the down marker left. So the chain, should I say, been put down. So that had to have been 1st down. So this should be 2nd down. So 2nd and goal. Ball, I mean, I can't see exactly what it was, but let's say around the 2-yard line. Man going in motion here. Ball handed off yet again, number 23, and he busts through that first layer. Manages to get it through again. It looks like the ball did come loose, but the touchdown has been given. And that's Maggio, number 23 for the Saints, tacking on another 6 points at the start of this 3rd quarter. Well, we're probably about 40% into it. But extending this lead, making it a 3-score game, a much tougher place now for this Monarchs team to come back from. I don't know that that's possible, really. I think, you know, it's possible to score 3, absolutely, but it's scoring 3 while stopping the opposition from scoring any, and I just think it might be a bit of a tall order at this point. A little bit better there from the Oxford Saints line as the kick goes through and is good. And we've now got a 23-point game, which is a 4-score game. So I think this is a. I mean, I'd love to see it, but I just think this is one. At this point, it's a bit hard to see anything other than the Oxford Saints progressing. I've mentioned special teams. Don't worry. Yeah, I did. I loved your fake punt, mate. I got a lot. Sorry, there's a special teams coordinator chatting to me. He's just saying, do you like my fake punt? And I do love fake punts. I like onside kicks too. Let's see if he's doing that. Big kick. That number 7 does touch his hands and it's on the floor, but he's got time to pick it up. Beautiful. Number 80 there, shedding a block and just closing down that play. Number 80 for the Saints. I'll get his name in a second, or will I? Because I can't see it on the sheet. Alex Costin. Hell of a play from him there. And we had a lovely angle on it, didn't we? But so that brings up 1st and 10. Ball's pretty much bang on the 20-yard line for the Monarchs. And you know, we did see that with that formation, that double twins, single back QB in the shotgun, they were a lot more effective as an offense than they were. Well, I think they did start off quite well in that other formation when they had their big, heavy set running backs in that I formation. But maybe they gassed out. I'm not sure, but or the Saints sort of became a bit savvy to it. But certainly been this current formation that's worked better for them. Chase down the QB there. Beautiful sack. Number 93 takes down Tom Atkinson of the Monarchs. And 93, I will give him a name shout out. If I can see him there with Charlton Mason, I think I've called his name out once before. That has gone back to like the 3-yard line. That's about, how? That's like a 17-yard loss on that play. It's the old swing, isn't it? When you swing a QB, they don't do the forward progression thing in case you accidentally let go of them. So you did, like, you know, swinging him around in a circle and then flinging him down eventually. It's much better than just whacking a shoulder into him and driving him back, because they always get favourable yardage. But they're heels, you know, heels in the end zone or on the goal line. Throw the ball out to the flats there, and this Oxford Saints defence are flying. I think maybe even further loss of yardage there potentially. Haven't seen anything move yet. But it is 3rd down and 27. I'm just trying to see if I can see get a better steer of what yard line it's on. We do have a stadium announcer in, and usually I can feed off of him, but I don't know, his mic's broke or something. Anyway, 3rd down. This is a tough one to convert. Let's see what they can do. QB drops back, he's got time, throws it up in the air, and it's just overthrown. You know, if that had been a reception there, that would have been 1st down yardage. So that's the right type of play to call, right? You want to throw it to a reception is a 1st down rather than a catch and run, but not able to pull it off. And that'll bring up 4th down and, like I say, around 27 yards. The ball, I think it's on around the 3-yard line. The punter will be in his own end zone here. Really tough situation. A lot of pressure here for both the punter and the man snapping the ball to him. But no problem as they get the ball away. Really nice punt. Number 24 there fielding it for the Saints. And what a hit! Lovely big hit there. A little bit of afters, unfortunately, but there was nothing wrong with that hit from number 5, Luke Hopper. Been a standout player here today. So he punted the ball down and then went and finished it off with a lovely hit on the ball carrier. But the ball does get returned deep into Monarchs territory, not what they wanted, and they will restart. God, let me see if I can see 45. It looks like it's around the 28-yard line. No, sorry, 32. It's this side, 32-yard line for this offense. And like I said, if it's anything like the previous drive, we should be seeing some more points on the field here. This offense has been very good today for the Saints. A bit of an appeal there from the QB, but number 5, Monarchs, Rob Taylor with that tackle. The ball gets back to the line of scrimmage, so just brings up 2nd and 10 here. I always laugh when I hear call from the sideline when they're doing a huddle saying, finish on me, finish on 3. Really nice defending there. Great tackle from, which I believe is a D lineman. He's down. I don't know what happened to him there, but both him and the ball carrier are down after that play. It didn't look like there was any sort of impact or anything, you know. Just a good play from the defender there, the D lineman. He's back up though, going back to join his huddle. I believe it's 99. Lewis Khan. Oh, I did ask Glenn, the player formerly known as Glenn Trafford Smith, what his surname is, and it's pronounced Vine. So he's now Glenn Vine. For those interested. Saints player is up on his feet, which is good to see. It is number 28, James Moore, I believe. You just see him there, just being helped off. I don't think there's any doubt he'll be back on the field again. So brings up 3rd and 1. So about 3rd and 1. 3rd and 11. There's about 1 yard loss on that previous play. So QB in a pistol situation here, and there was a false start there, so that'll go back 5 yards, bring up 3rd and 16 once we got the agreement from the refs. Yeah. Old roly-poly motion. That's a false start. Hands on hips. That's an offside. I don't know why they've got different signals for him. You just do it one way or the other, wouldn't you? But hey, what do I know? Anyway, 3rd down and 16 when we restart. I'm trying to see where the ball is roughly around the 45-yard line. Yeah, maybe 44-yard line. QB takes it, looks to his left, gets hit a bit late there, I think, but gets away with it. I don't really like that level of contact from the QB on the QB there. It was you know, he didn't put him over, but he didn't have to even put his shoulder into him and drive him then. He hadn't started doing it. He dropped his head after when the ball was in the air. I think he's very lucky to not get a penalty on that play. But they get about 8 yards. It brings up 4th and 9, and their punt team is coming on. Fake. Let's do it. Come on. Let's just fake all the punts for the rest of the playoffs. And that's every team. I'm not just talking the Saints here. No one likes seeing a punt. People like seeing the punt returns go for touchdowns. I'll give you that. But just keep the drive alive. So offense been told to hurry up. We are in danger of a delay of game here, and a flag has been thrown, and that's a delay of game. I mean, they were still in their huddle. Like, that's crazy. I've never seen that bad of a delay of game. I don't know what's going on. The refs are all talking. Yeah, delay of game. Oh, they've declined it. So, yeah, I know what they've done. They were trying to get a delay of game so the ball would go back and they'd have more space to punt into. And the Monarchs didn't fall for it. So it looks like a defensive penalty here. We're just waiting, have that confirmed. Martin Bryan back to punt, number 44. Oh, so it was a false start on the offense. They're going to decline it, of course. because they don't want to move, because the Monarchs don't want to give more space. Same reason for declining the previous penalty. So Brian back, gets the ball. This one should go nice and high in the air. And it takes a bounce and goes out of bounds. We'll just wait and see whereabouts that ends up. Looks like it's somewhere between the 10 and the 20. Yeah, I'd say around the 14-yard line. So Monarchs take over 1st and 10. Yeah, so hard to see from this angle what line, what yard line they're on, but it's around the 15-yard line. QB in the shotgun, hands it off. I think that's Big Seb. With the ball against Sebastian Sanders Rivas. And about 3 yards gain, so brings up 2nd and 7. Run again. By Sanders Rivas. He's down. So I don't mean to chuckle when I say that, but he's just like an absolute warrior here today, just giving everything he can. And the amount of times we've seen him with limps or having to stop and get back up again. Crazy. Hopefully he's okay. He's actually still down. He did pick up a 1st down on that play, so it's 1st and 10. When we restart, the ball is at around the where is it? Around the 25-yard line. Just a score update for Leicester Panthers are 49-0 up over the Gateshead Senators. Yeah, all other scores, well, no other score update, should I say, rather than all other scores remain the same. They just, oh my God, they're rolling him off to his right, to his left, so that the play can continue. I've never seen that before. But it is game on. The player is still down, receiving treatment, but I don't know, he's well enough to be rolled. I don't know what that means. QB under centre again. Drops back. Fires it over. It's overthrown. I could just see that already. And you know, this QB for the Monarchs is very good. You know, quite an athletic QB. But I don't think this under centre you know, taking the direct snap from the from between the legs of the centre is working too well for this offence today. Oh, Essex 13, the Renegades 2 at half time. Cheers, Paul, for letting us know. Run here, I think that's Pooley back with the ball again. In Torbay a few years ago, they put an injured player. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the footage of it. Player put on a 4x4 trolley. Third down and 6. Nice big run there from number 10. Ryan backed for the Monarchs. Picks up a first down. He's a big guy, Ryan Batt, and he's we saw him carrying the ball earlier in the game. I think that's quarter. Yeah, so that's the end of the third quarter, and as you can see on screen, the score is 33-10. Oxford Saints obviously leading, should I say. Gives me an opportunity to say today's game is being brought to you courtesy of Sport Tank and our sponsor Warlord, which is a new movie starring Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings, alongside cast members from Baldur's Gate 3, Harry Potter and Battlestar Galactica. It's out now on Amazon Prime. Go and watch it. So Monarchs, 1st and 10. I can see the ball is definitely on the 31-yard line. QB drops back, fires it downfield, and a little bit too high. Intended receiver there, number 7, Chris Harris. Maybe jumped a little too soon. Maybe should have got a couple more yards downfield and then jump, but still, incomplete pass. So when we restart, I think they're risk of getting a delay of game here, but 2nd and 10 when we restart. QB under centre, drops back, fires it over to his left. It looks like the man's still on his feet, but and it looks good for first down yardage. Yeah, it is. So 1st and 10. Still in their own territory, but really close to midfield there, probably around a 47, 48 yard line. Just wait and see where this ref is. Yeah, 48 yard line. And Atkinson, QB under centre again there, you can see him just kneeling down. Keeps the ball, design keeper there. Hesitated to go one way, then went the other, so didn't like what he saw. 2-yard gain, should call it that. 2nd and 8. Second now, ball's at the 50-yard line. Who drops back, fires it downfield. Oh! I mean, Martin Rains, the DB, taking full credit for that, but the receiver, Chris Harris, had two hands on that ball and it just sort of wasn't able to keep hold of it and bring it in. Brings up 3rd and 8, ball at the 50-yard line. Back to their two men in the backfield. I formation, number 21 taking that ball. Greg Pooley, and unable to pick up the first down. Brings up 4th down and very short. I mean, that's like 4th and 1. You got to go for it, yeah? Yeah, QB comes back on. That's what we want to see. Same formation, QB under centered, eye backs, QB boots out to the right. We've seen him do this already. I would say he's good for that first down yardage and some. And keeps the drive. Oh no, the QB's down. He's up. He's okay. So that's Tom Atkinson, number 12 QB for the Monarchs. Someone saying even if Cornwall don't win, the change from last season to the playoffs is massive. Yeah, absolutely. They've had a season to be proud of. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they can win this one. I think it's too far gone from them. But they certainly can leave with their heads held high and celebrate a very successful season. Pooley again takes that ball. And he's got space and he's still on his feet. He's going to take it all the way in. He does. He scores on 1st and 10 from about 35 yards out. Greg Pooley puts more points on the board for the Monarchs. So that takes the score to Oxford Saints 33, Cornwall Monarchs 16. Pending this point after attempt. Snap up. It looks like it was blocked, picked up. We've seen a lot of block point after, but this one was tackled and it's 33-16. So Monarchs ready here for yet another kickoff. And Afoe and Williams back to return. They don't even kick the ball that deep to get to them. Fielded by I believe it's big number 93, D lineman for the Saints, Charlton Mason, and He gets the ball, I mean, it's shy of the halfway line. It's roughly around the 45-yard line. We'll just wait and see where the referee stands. Looks around the 46. First and 10 for this this offense. Handed off there. Quite a big hit coming in by one of the Monarchs there. They are very good and very aggressive with their tackling. The Monarchs. And that was actually a loss, a tackle for a loss. So brings up 2nd and 12. Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 on this next play. Yeah, ball on the 46-yard line. Another incomplete pass there. And punt team coming out for the Saints. I don't know how long's left. I do provide updates when I hear, but the referees, there's no like visual of what the game clock is. So we can only go off of what we overhear. So when there's timeouts called, and obviously 2-minute warning and stuff, we'll hear the time. But as soon as I always will provide the time whenever I hear it, whenever I hear someone give the give a time update. I mean, Brian back, punts the ball off, and it's fielded with 0-yard gain. Maybe, well, I'd say -1, but they don't do that. They'll just count it from where it was caught. But great tackle there, really beautifully fielded by number 94, Adam Bowles, for the Oxford Saints. And the ball is on the 22-yard line for the Monarchs. There's 9.5 minutes left in the game, which seems a lot. I thought there'd be a lot less than that. But Tom Atkinson jogging back on. To take this series. So he's back under centre, two running backs with him. Fakes to one side, hands it to the other. It's a run to the left, and it's a run for first down yardage and more for number 21, Greg Pooley. So, 1st and 10, ball at the 32-yard line. Handed off, up the middle, big number 10. Oh, he's just carrying everyone. Look at him charge through. What a run that was. From Ryan Batt, captain and linebacker. There is a man down. Looks like a lineman. I'm just going to zoom in away from him. So there's an injury timeout here, but that's they do move the sticks. It is a first down. They're still in their own half. The ball is at around the 42-yard line. 43-yard line. Excuse me. Don't want to speak out of turn. But yeah, it looks like it's one of the linemen down. Just getting some treatment on his leg. It looks like it's more of a cramp injury than anything else. Just sort of get that, you know, this time of the game, this time of the season. It's a lot for these big guys. Just being helped up now, so it's good to see. And I'll give you guys a number if and when I can see one. It looks like it's, yeah, number 77 is the player. Marcus Rayner, just being helped off. Well, he's walking off on his own power, but he is limping off. Just sitting there in the background. So first down when we restart, 1st and 10. This is the third first down of this drive for the Monarchs. QB once again under centre, 2 running backs in the backfield. Hands off, big number 10 again. He's just pounding away. He's a tough guy to bring down, Ryan Batt. The battering ram. If he hasn't been called that yet, he needs to start being called it. And it's got to be a first down, right? Surely it looked like that was first down yardage by anyone's money. Yeah, it is. So they do now enter Oxford Saints territory. The ball looks like it's around the 46-yard line. There you go, QB handing off again. Nicely handled there. You know, this formation's been quite tough for the Oxford Saints on this drive, but I don't know, maybe they made adjustments, but that was a good tackle at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now in an I formation, but they drop back for a pass, fires it over the middle, and it's caught! Beautifully caught there by number 5, the receiver, Luke Hopper. And another first down, but this one is the longest one. All the others have just been just over the first down marker. This one takes them deep into Saints territory. They are in the red zone. They are roughly around the 15-yard line. That's great offensive calling from the Monarchs there. Everything had been right. There's a little bit of afters, but it's been stopped. I think it's big 66. Matt Taylor does get a flag. No, you don't want a flag now. Come on. Let's see what the flag's for and what happens here. But I can't see that going anywhere. But back the other way for the Monarchs. We've got such good momentum at the moment on this drive. You just don't want penalties to sort of ruin it. Yes. Oh, That's half the distance of the goal. That isn't that. So a great penalty for the Monarchs. So it's a yellow card for whoever it was. Normally that march is 15 yards, but we're so close to the end zone that it will only go half the distance of the goal. It's first down, the first and goal, so it's inside the 10. I would say it's around the 6-yard line. Monarchs looking good here to put some points on the board. And it's the QB keeper, boots round to the left. You can see he's tucked it under that left arm. Does get someone does get hold of him. But not before he takes it in for a touchdown. So that was actually 2 touchdowns back to back for the Monarchs without the Saints scoring, if I'm not mistaken. And it makes it an 11-point game pending this PAT. So down to a 2-score game from a 4-score game. And it looks like, oh, there's a flag. It's got to be a delay of game, isn't it? That's just delay of games, like they put their forearms on top of each other. Oh, I don't know what that penalty is. Let me know in the chat. Arm across his shoulder. But it is a penalty against the Monarchs. Is it illegal substitution? It looked like they had a player go off the field and not be replaced. Maybe it was like a 12 men on the field, legal substitution type thing. Anyway, the ball's moved back. They are going to go for the 1, or they're lined up to go for the 1. QB takes it, drops back. Fires it over the middle, it's intercepted. And brought down. The point afters of this game have been unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's like tons of action from point afters. Usually one of the most boring plays in American football. And we've had 4 turnovers from them. It's crazy. Anyway, score remains the same as the Monarchs come out here to take the kickoff. So again, I'll give you a time update when I can get one. But the score is Oxford Saints 33, Cornwall Monarchs 22. Nice deep kick this time. And I think that's Williams taking it. You can hear the cheers from the outside here. There is a flag. You saw the ref throw the flag expertly. I mean, that looks like it's a penalty on. But there is a player down. I'm just gonna find the ref with the white cap. So might have a game on our hands here. If the next score is the Cornwall Monarchs prior to the 2-minute warning, yes, we do. But anyway, there's still an Oxford Saint down, but we are waiting for the referee to confirm the penalty. But it looks like it's like he was stood up, like pointing at his neck, complaining about his neck, and it looks like it's some sort of neck injury. He's gone to ground, sort of in a kneeling position. So the ball, I can just see the ball being marched back towards, in the favour of the Oxford Saints. I think it's number 80. So it's foul by both teams. Offset penalties. Okay. So I don't know what. Oh, they're going to redo the kick. I was thinking, why is the ball getting marched back? They're actually retaking the kick. So the injured player is off the field. I was watching the ref, so I didn't see him get taken off. But again, hope he's okay. I can't see him on the sideline either. Oh, I can see him. He's okay. He's just chatting to his teammates. It was number 80, Alex Costin. Surely, if you're the Monarchs here, you do an onside, right? Like, oi, ball goes off the tee again. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I thinking onside kick? Try and get that ball. Well, you know, whatever. It don't have to be an onside. Just like second row, whatever. Just try and get the ball here. But the wind has picked up here, as you can tell by the ball falling off the tee. And nicely taken there by a Foe on the run. Oh no, it's not a Foe, it's Williams. And take it back just over the 30-yard line. So we'll probably start first and 10 here, 30, 33, 32-yard line. It's a run up the middle. Number 23, the ball carrier for the Oxford Saints, Maggio. And that's what you should be seeing, right? Just run up the middle, chew up the clock, secure the W. And that was a great run. That was just about a 6-yard run. So 2nd and 4 when we restart. And it's a pass, and it goes out number 40, and he jumps up high and catches it, and it looks like that they've turned the ball over. And they have. What the hell? What's going on? The Monarchs have got the ball. Their offense is coming on. It's 1st and 10. They are in Saints territory. The starting position is fantastic. They've got a chance here. The ball's at around, what, the 32-yard line? 30-yard line, yeah, but I'd say around the 30-yard line. Again, can't really see that well. But, oh my God. I was just saying, like, you just want to play it safe, right? Run out the clock. You just ran the ball for 6 or 7 yards. Do it again. But Monarchs take over that same formation. Man under centre. There is a flag thrown. I don't know what they're going to. Oh, it's a false start from the offence. So 5 yards. Repeat the first down. So it'll be 1st and 15. Not what the Monarchs needed. I haven't heard a time update, so I don't know how long's left, but I'll let you know as soon as I hear one. Monarchs in that I formation again. QB under centre, man going in motion, left to right, as you can see across the screen here. QB takes it, hands it off to, and that was really nicely defended from the Saints here. I think that I think that was Pooley, that number 21, yeah it was, on the carry. And, well, I don't know, did he get a yard? Like, I don't think he got anything. I think it's back to the line of scrimmage and it's 2nd and 15. QB drops back, looks to his left, fires it, and I can tell from the black lowers that is Luke Hopper, number 5. QB's favourite, or a QB favourite, should I say, for the Monarchs, number 12, Tom Atkinson. 3rd down and 15. This is, I'm disappointed. This is like uninspired. I want them to get yardage. I want them to get first downs. I want them to hopefully score and make this game, the end of this game, exhilarating. But I don't know. It's just they just feel a little bit flat here. That 5-yarder seems to have really deflated them. Anyway, QB drops back. You can see cocking his head to that left-hand side, fires it over the middle, straight in the arms and out of the arms of number. It looks like a 14. Yeah, number 14 for the Monarchs there. That's their tight end, Chris Gardner, and that brings up 4th down and 15. This is a tough situation for them to convert, but you know they've got to go for it, right? You've got to go for it here. Just and this is, you know, great defending or great from the defensive side of the ball here. Put in a tough situation from that turnover, but managing to hold strong so far. QB drops back, fires it over the middle. It's picked. There's no one there. I don't think there was even a Monarchs player on the screen. He's just dancing around here, goes to the ground. That's a little bit late and he's going to get in a bit of trouble for that, maybe. There's, again, a little bit of daftness he keeps seeing every now and then, but I think the refs are doing a good job of sort of staying on top of stuff here and, you know, not, you know, having a word rather than throwing the flag. I think he's very lucky not to draw a flag on that play, the Monarchs player, but I think it's good that we just see the game continue, right? 1st and 10, ball is, they are inside their 20. They're probably at their 12-yard line here, so not really great for this offense. And certainly, you know, the Monarchs winning the territory game overall here, even though they've turned the ball over for an interception. Sort of done them a favour, really. Because they were just, you know, on that play, they were going to turn the ball over much further upfield. A little run play there, couple yards picked up, 2nd and 8. We've got to be knocking the door on the old 2-minute warning. Just said race car, which usually means right block coverage. Beautiful cut there from Afoe, and just exactly what his team, sorry, I maybe didn't move the camera enough, but exactly what his team needed here to get them out of trouble, to keep this drive going, to get a tackle upfield, move the sticks. I just really put this Cornwall Monarchs defense under pressure. So it's now 1st and 10, the ball's at around the 31-yard line. I think that was a QB keeper. It sort of looked like it, didn't it? A little bit of trouble on the field there. little bit of frustration there from the sideline. Yeah, and I think the head coach of the Saints has just drawn a 15-yard penalty. We'll just wait and see. He was protesting against the refs, not calling number 69 for the Monarchs for standing over a player and not moving away. Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards, repeat second down. Oh, second down. Final score for the London Olympians, they win 18-0. Warriors, so great for them. Hereford Stampede are 30-20 up on Ipswich Cardinals. The Panthers are winning 63-0. They won 63-0 against Gateshead Senators. What a blowout that game is, or was. So the winner of this game, we won't know who they play, but it will either be one of three teams, Somerset Wyverns, Berkshire Renegades, or Essex Spartans, Tridents, sorry. Oh my God, this is so slow. So it's like 2nd and 25. The ball's at like the 15-yard line, something like that. And it's been running, a Foe takes it upfield. It's tackled, I think, by the safety there. I think it's number 82. Odd number for a safety. Yeah, Sam Omar, number 82. Ball handed off for Foe, running right, manages to get away from one tackler before running into more trouble. Certainly doesn't make, the 20-odd yards needed, but that brings up, what, 4th down and 17? Drive just completely killed by that penalty. So punter Martin Bryan again on the field, prides himself on 0 yards or 0 returns, and it hits it. It hit a Monarch player, so it was open for a return. For the punting team to recover, but Monarchs get it. And they're on their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Hopefully I can hear a time update at some point. QB under centre, drops back, looks to his right straight away, takes off. That looks good for a 1st down. Timeout called from the Monarchs. says 49 seconds. Did you got, maybe I missed it. 49 seconds, that means we've had a 2-minute warning. I didn't see the 2-minute warning. Unless he said like 3 minutes, 49 seconds, but I clearly heard him say 49 seconds then. So ball now in the Saints territory. It's around a 52-yard line. 1st and 10. QB drops back, looks to his left, fires it over. Caught by Luke Hopper. Taken out of bounds expertly to save the clock, but not quite enough for a first down, so 2nd and 1. QB drops back, doesn't like what he sees, tucks the ball up and runs to his left, and definitely gets that first down yardage. So 38 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10 for the Monarchs here. Ball's at around the 34-yard line. QB drops back, looks to his right, fires it over. Caught. They're just driving this ball out the field so well here. Tackle is inbounds. They're going to have to take a timeout, which they do. They did try and get the ball out of bounds, obviously, to save the clock, but weren't able to do it. So this is the next timeout. We'll just get the time in a second. 29 seconds left. So 1st and 10, it looks like they're just inside the red. We'll say they're at the 20-yard line. Great drive from the Monarchs here. Can they put more points on before time runs out? What do you guys think? Let me know. Looks like that was offsides there. Ball thrown out to Luke Hopper. Another timeout called as he's tackled in bounds. Doesn't quite get it into the end zone, but not far off. That's their final timeout. Should go and do the old pump thing. Yeah, there you go. Back on it. Right, 1st and goal. And stadium announcer's right in line with it. He'll know exactly where that is. It's about the 3-yard line, I say. Sorry, we can't see the ref right in line of the QB and the running backs. Anyway, QB drops back, looks to his left, throws it out there, and that's a touchdown. And that's Luke Hopper. He's had a great game today, Hopper. And we are now at a one-score game. it's Oxford Saints 33, Cornwall Monarchs 28. Monarchs with a hell of a comeback here. You know, from 4 scores down to going within 5 points. I mean, they're 5 points now, but you know, they could get 1 or 2 here. QB drops back, fakes a handoff, under pressure, sacked, and the score will remain Oxford 33, and it was actually Oxford 33 that made the tackle, James Bagby, but Oxford 33 points to Cornwall Monarchs 28 points. The Monarchs will kick off again. They've got to go onside, right? They should have done onside last time, but let's come on. Yeah. The Saints are ready for it. They're, you can see, just everyone just pinching up, closing all the space off here. Just one man back, and that's a foe. Everyone else is within 10 yards of the. I mean, that's a danger. I mean, I'd chip it over behind one of the edge guys. Obviously, you don't want to get it out of bounds, but get a fast guy on the outside. And yeah, onside kick. Really nicely taken there by number 5, Matt Kersey. Crucial play. Which, I mean, it shouldn't have been, but that was a crucial play for the Oxford Saints in order to secure this win. I mean, they should be kneeling it out now, right? Right, they're lined up in their offense. QB's in maybe he'll spike it. I don't know. Yeah, oh, he's knelt from far away. Yeah, so that'll be game. We'll just wait for the ref. Yep. Final whistle, and the Oxford Saints win against the Cornwall Monarchs 33-28 here in the semi-final of the Division 2. Or Southern Division 2 playoffs, the SFC2. Great stuff from the Saints. You know, we followed them for, I think it's our 3rd year doing live streams for them, maybe 4th. They couldn't get out of Div 1. They were having a rough time, losing season on season, but because of other people were getting relegated, they were staying in. And this year, you know, they actually got down to Div. They actually got to play in Div 2. And that's a really big restructuring, you know, off the field and on the field, and you can see it's worked out for them. So, if you guys, so we're just going to see the handshakes here. We will stop and interview some players and coaches, whoever comes over to us. So there is a little bit more content, but just give me a few minutes to get that stuff set up, and we'll catch up with you shortly. So yeah, so what happens is after the handshakes, teams will go and do their little huddles and breakdown, and that's when we'll get a player or a coach over, have a little chat. So yeah, until then I'll just go off of, actually no, one thing I will do is my final plug. for Warlord, which is out now on Amazon Prime. It's that they're sponsoring us today, so it's a new film starring Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings, alongside cast members of Baldur's Gate 3, Harry Potter, and Battlestar Galactica. Go and watch it. So I'm just going to turn the mic off just shortly while I prep everything. But yeah, we'll be back short. Well, the camera will still roll, but we'll be in front of the camera shortly to do some interviews.
Leave them there, mate. Chatwood, got those there. Thank you for yeah, exactly, yeah. Some of the fucking messages that we're going to do and never turned up.
Just check. Yeah, we're working. We come and stand here, mate. One for you. Hold it sort of high.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So you're Lewis.
Yeah,
I'm
hi there.
Steve.
Nice to meet you.
How did they go for you, mate?
Well, second half was a lot better than the first.
Brilliant.
I mean, top credit to Oxford.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers there. They're a Division 1 team, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've rebuilt. They've done really well. And yeah, fair play to them.
So looking back on your season, I don't just mean you as a player, but Monarchs, how do you grade this season? How do you look at it?
Well, everyone wrote us off, didn't they? They thought we were going to be last. They thought Vanguard were going to win the league.
Yep.
None of that happened. And do you know what? The Monarchs have got small numbers, but we've got a big heart.
Yeah.
And look, we had a lot of people down. I think we must have about 30 players.
Right.
And look, we fought till the end. At half time, I kind of said, we haven't shown Cornish football yet, and we've been on camera. We need to show some Cornish football.
Right.
And I think second half we showed Cornish football.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I think you won the second half. If you're gonna look at the box scores and
Five more minutes.
Yeah, well, you know, and it was there was some really interesting gameplay from both sides. But your defence, I thought, was really impressive overall. I remarked a couple of times on the aggression and the tackling. There are a lot of big hits going from your defence, and there's a lot of swarming. And
I think people know we started 15 years ago with Brian Smallworth, and ever since we've played hard defence. And everyone knows when you come play Cornwall, it's going to be a tough day, and it's never going to stop. Obviously, like I said, Brian started us. He really ignited a passion in Cornwall. Yeah. So we'd like to thank Brian for that. And then Rich Atkinson took us on. We've moved up another level, and as I said, everyone wrote us off this season. Yeah, definitely. And we've come together as a squad. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. And and absolutely, you should look back on this season as a successful one. I actually said it on the live stream. I thought it was really impressive what you guys have done. Where do you go from here, though? Like, what does the future hold for the club in your mind?
We do have quite a few players that are getting on in years a bit. Yeah. Recruitment's always been a hard one in Cornwall. Yeah. But, I'd say we probably lost about 10 or 15 to the Vanguard that are Cornish-based players. Right. So maybe some of them might see what's going on and jump back. Rich is really good at doing rookie days, so we do rookie days all around Cornwall, but we've got a small catchment area. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I play rugby. It's really hard to get rugby players into American football, but when they do, they love it. Yeah, that's what I try and say to people. They say, oh, it's pads, and it's a bit girly. I'm like, come and try it.
You're the spokesperson.
Come and try it, yeah.
Anything else you wanted to say? Any shout-outs? Anything you want to say to your teammates?
No. These guys have really come together as a team. We started off a bit slow. And look, everyone fought for everyone, especially in that second half. I just wish we had 5 more minutes and we'd have probably won it.
Yeah, no, it was a good one, and congrats.
Thanks a lot.
And enjoy the journey. Oh, you've got your teammates taken. Any of you guys fancy come and have a chat?
That's what he said he was going to say.
Yeah. How are you, all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
I'm Steve.
I'm Dan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
Hello, everyone.
Dan, what number are you?
71.
So you're Dan O'Shaughnessy?
I am,
yes.
yes.
You are? Good,
yeah,
nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Tell me about today.
Yeah, small, like I say, travelling quite far, small numbers, couple of dropouts.
So tell me about the travel. When did you leave? How did you guys coordinate?
Our first coach pickup was at 6:30 this morning. Right. And that's average for away games. Yeah, apart from when we go and play Plymouth. Yeah. But it's always 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning pickups. Some guys like to do it, some guys don't. And we don't get back till midnight. Yeah. So you got to really be passionate about it to do it. Yeah. It's a full day thing. It's not zipping out, playing the game and zipping back again.
Exactly.
So and that's one of the biggest problems with the away games. But can't fault any of the guys that travelled today. They all played their heart out.
Yeah, absolutely.
People playing out of positions. Rookies having snaps and making plays, so you can't ask for any more.
Speaking of rookies, what year are you in your playing season?
Year 5, I think.
Year 5, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And have you been at the...
always at the Monarchs. Yeah, always at the Monarchs.
And so. I remarked on the live stream, you played in fullback, you get your hands on the ball. Yeah. Talk to me about that, because someone like you're a big dude, right? Yeah. And I find that exciting, right? Like a big guy with a ball, you know, and not just going out like you wouldn't expect a big guy with a ball to go at first contact, but even when you've gone into contact, you're still driving and pounding through. Yeah. The same for who's at number 10. Bats.
Yeah, Batty, yeah.
Brilliant. Like you two in the backfield. I was like, that's dangerous, powerful running.
Yeah, so normally O-line, always start off left tackle, but we had a game this year where we were low on numbers again, and I went in at fullback, played good. So yeah, I just gone in there. Obviously, I had to play on the line today because we only had 5 linemen, so I had to go back on the line. I had a couple of snaps out there, but
I saw you. So, you stood out. It was awesome.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. A lot of very good performances from your team today.
Yeah, everyone dug deep.
Were there any that stood out for you in particular, like that you'd like to call out?
For me, so Luke at wide receiver, he's class.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that triple coverage today, and he still catches touchdowns. I want to shout out Sam Omar, who played rookie. He's one of our rookies. Played corner, plays wide receiver. He got a fumble recovery on the last drive. And just the whole team. Honestly, I love these guys. Like
it shows, man. It's good.
Yeah, and play the heart out.
You can I can see just from observing that you guys are quite a close knit group.
I think you got to be.
Because you've got some older players though that are like maturing, looking to maybe stop playing soon, or do you think you've still got some legs in you?
That is always the case. I think there's a lot of people that have been around American football in Cornwall for a long time. And like you say, I think Lewis, we do rookie days all the time. It's hard to get that crossover from rugby to American football in Cornwall because it's so rugby driven. But we're always trying. That's my guy, number 62. He's my left guard, my ride or die. But it's hard, but hopefully, we'll get some of these older guys stay on and do some coaching because it's hard to get coaches. But I think, like I was saying, like the guys are so tight knit because everyone doubts us.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, it's like no disrespect to Sport Time, but it was hard to watch you guys week in, week out on the rundown, giving us crap all the time. And for people that don't know us either, they just they see us and they call us out, but they don't know the effort that the guys put in. The effort that the coaches put in. I know obviously all teams put that effort in, but there's a lot of teams that only have to travel an hour for their away days. And, we're out all day. But that doubt lights us up, and it's brought out what we are. We finished strong last season. And we've carried, we slow start, but then we carried it on this year.
So, what were looking back at the season? What have been your highlights for the season?
I think the highlight, personal highlight, is scoring a touchdown last week. Last week against Swindon.
Good on you. What was it? 50-yarder?
No, I wish. I wouldn't be here if it was that. Just a 21 dive down the middle.
Nice.
So it was nice. Wanted to another highlight, shouting out to Rich, our head coach, who kitted up against game week 2 against Vanguard, and I think that really lit some of the guys as well. Our 55-year-old head coach kitting up and playing a game, and it just and from then on we hit a new gear. But that's another highlight. Highlights is just how we've grown as well as a team. And everyone's just so close knit.
And there's a lovely feeling around, up from both sidelines. There's a lot of positivity. You guys have exceeded expectations this season.
Everyone thought we were going to get done over today.
And oh mate, what a game! I think the scoreline, you ended up at one point you were 4 scores behind. And you ended up, I think it was a 5-point
game in the end.
Just amazing, tremendous. From my perspective, it's awesome.
Good stream.
Awesome. Exactly. And hopefully you guys will watch it back and with pride and can see what you've done today, because it's fantastic. And anything else you wanted to say before?
No, all good.
We jump off. But Dan, really nice to meet you, mate. Thank you so much for coming. Right. And have a safe journey back.
Cheers, guys.
Glenn, come on, mate. Just hold it as close to your mouth as possible without, it's just not in front of your face. And we're just, unless we've shuffled about, you can just see on the picture there, that's where we are.
I got it.
So, this is Glenn Vine.
Hello, everyone.
I think I've called you the player formerly known as Glenn Trafford.
I'll take it.
Is it Trafford Smith?
It was Trafford Smith.
And you're now a Vine.
My wife and I got married and chose Vine as the surname. It's my mum's maiden name.
Oh,
that's the history.
Very nice. How long ago did you get married?
About a year ago.
Oh, congrats.
2 years. I hope she's not watching.
Anyway, congrats.
Thank you very much.
I'm full of pride, and I'm neutral, as a media personality or as a media outlet. But I've got a very soft spot in my heart for this team because of you guys have had a very difficult few years on the field, I would say, but also off the field.
Yeah, there was
this
a little
year,
bit,
in particular, you know, one of your teammates passing away. I don't think anything worse can happen to a team. A very tough thing to navigate, you know, grief and loss and so talk to me about that. Like, what's the current feeling at the club after, you know, having this, finally getting some on-field success, but dealing with a lot of this.
Everyone knew, and hopefully everyone who's watching can see just by the layout and the support that we have here, that Oxford is one hell of a club off the field.
Yeah.
And you can especially see that with the loss of Josh Rowan and the support that we can give there. We've really tried to bring the level of play on the field up to meet that off-the-field performance. I think we're starting to get there, because in my opinion, I've been around a little bit, this is one of the best setups across the country. Obviously, the play needs to match that to justify what we've got here. Last season wasn't that. This season, one step closer. Yeah,
absolutely. And like what I like seeing is, like, 'cause what I felt like I was watching for the last couple of seasons was a really good team that just weren't able to score points.
Well, I mean, credit to the division we were in last year. It was a very good team. Sorry, a very good division with good teams in it.
But still, like, I felt like you guys had the players, you know, and it was just like things just weren't clicking, and it, you know, it's great for me to see this stuff happening and see you guys having a winning season, getting into the playoffs. Now, you know, winning your semi-final, you're now one game away from getting promoted again, right? Like, just what an amazing. Even if that game isn't a success, like a win on the field, that's an amazing season that you've had, you know, and you guys can be proud of yourselves.
I think everyone here is really happy with how it's turned out this year. From the first practice in January, I think we felt like we had taken the right measures to correct what was going wrong last year. It was a slow start. I mean, you can probably see that from the scores. Comparing the divisions, you've got the Herefords and Cornwalls of the world scoring 40, 50 points a game, and we've got like 13 and 14.
That's right.
So it's been a slow build from January to now. But the momentum has definitely been there and going in the right direction. And
just coming back to the game today, so we're in the playoffs, and there's no comparison in terms of neither of the teams have played the same team this year. You know, you don't know what the teams are going to be like until you play them. What were these guys like?
So I will say we do, again, shouting out to our off-field staff and support. We have a lot of film. We knew what to expect from Cornwall, and we knew that they were going to be probably the best team that we played all year. And, you know, from a personal level, the most fun game.
Right.
I mean, how often do you see Division 2 teams run play action properly? It was brilliant. I love prepping for it. I love playing it. I wish them all the best next year. I think they're an amazing team. Shout out to Cornwall.
No, like echoing sort of what we just said, with speaking to a couple of Cornwall guys, and the two have had a great season, and they've got a lot to be proud of. And you know, a lot of our pundits on sport.
I think Cornwall had a hard start to the year.
Just a lovely group of people as well. You know. They did. They did have a hard start to the year.
So we knew that the team that we were going to be playing today is not the team that started the year. Likewise for us as well. So that's why I think, I hope that everyone thought it was a good game. I thoroughly enjoyed playing it, and hopefully everyone enjoyed watching it.
It was awesome, and definitely one that for people to watch back, I think, because there was just so much to it. I mean, like the number of turnovers just from the off. There was just so much change in momentum. You know, special teams was really exciting. The you know, punting and kicking, the wind was impacting stuff. Sometimes the ball was going too high and just dropping seemingly straight down out of the sky. And you're like, what's going on here? Like there was a lot all sides of the ball, and there was just some really good performances. So just going back to the struggles you guys have had off the field, obviously losing the player this year. How have the team responded to that? How did the players respond to that grief, I suppose? You know, did it galvanise? Did you support each other?
Well, at first, obviously, it's devastating. Because you literally found out the day afterwards. You know, you're having beers with said person after a game, and then you know you get the awful news the next day. So I would say 3 or 4 days probably didn't say too much to each other.
Yeah.
I think it was probably quite important to just let things sit.
Yeah.
So you can fully understand what had happened, why it
yeah,
had happened.
Of course.
And then obviously there was the coming together, the support. A lot of the players went to the funeral.
Yeah.
A lot of players watched the funeral on the stream as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, just trying to support each other.
Yeah, and I noticed his mum was here today for the.
She was here for the coin
toss.
So
is that maintaining a connection with his loved ones been something that's important to the club there?
I hope so. I mean, time will tell, but
Yeah.
I really hope so. She's an amazing person.
Just don't intercept on 4th downs in your own 10 yards.
I'll only take constructive criticism from current coaches.
You take the stat. Take the stat.
I'll take the stat,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I was about to shout out special teams, but I think I might not anymore.
Yeah, tough. Yeah.
No, special teams have been fantastic this year. That's one of the things that last year we've struggled on.
Right.
And now this year, for those who watch the games, if they were streams or in the stands, they'd know that a lot of our points from the first couple of games came from special teams turnovers.
Yeah.
So, they were low-scoring games at the beginning of the year, and half of that was special teams.
Yeah.
So it's nice that special teams don't have to score all the time.
Yeah.
But it is one of the aces that we have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up our sleeves.
Yeah, and so I don't even know we don't know who your opponent is yet for the next game. So it's either Essex, Berkshire, or Somerset.
Yeah.
And I believe that the scoreline. I was told the scoreline from the Berkshire game. I think Berkshire were losing, so it looks like it's either going to be Essex or Somerset. How are you guys going to? What are you thinking about this?
Berkshire, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it would be. Sorry, the team that wins that. Sorry, I'm thinking they go through. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the correction. Yeah. Sorry, you're right. It's a playoff for a playoff, but a reverse playoff, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it could be Berkshire that you face.
Yes.
Or Somerset. How are you? How do you guys prepare for that? Is it a case of just getting film? Do you not care who you play? Like, what's the?
Absolutely we care who we play.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't care who we play, Cornwall would have come here and stomped us.
Yeah.
We've had, hopefully this isn't giving too much away, but we've got 5-6 games worth of film on Cornwall that we were combing through before the game.
Don't give your secrets away, mate.
Oh, well, shout out to people who do all the behind the scenes film collection and cutting up of that. That's really, really, really good stuff. We'll do exactly the same for Somerset. We'll do exactly the same for Essex, and we'll do the same for Berkshire, whoever it may be.
Yeah. And you've got, how long have you got to prepare for that game? It's a couple of weeks, isn't it? 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. 17th, isn't it? So 3 weeks. Yeah, something
3
like
weeks.
That. Yeah, cool. Well, I don't know if we're live streaming that one. We'll see. It's an away game, isn't it?
It'll be an away game.
No matter who it is, it's an away game.
Fingers crossed it's not Somerset.
Yeah.
No offence to Somerset. The journey would kill us.
Yeah. Berkshire's probably your best.
Berkshire
bet,
would be nice. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Anything you want to say, Glenn, before we go?
Guys, thanks for watching.
Oh.
Helping to grow the sport it's not an easy task. We are incredibly thankful for yourselves and for anyone else out there in the media world who are doing the hard graft to try and build this profile up.
And it's good, and we've got there's a lot of emerging media outlets and personalities now. So I think we're about to hit a bit of a bumper period for the next couple of years, and hopefully there's enough in it for them to stay in it.
I would say the more the merrier. I know you probably don't want to hear that.
No, I do. It's funny, people often say, because I compete. Technically, I do compete against them, but it's like you with teams you play. If those teams don't exist, you've got no one to play.
Absolutely.
My goal is to help, or the goal of Sports Tank is to help grow the game. Well, the more people are talking about it, the more it's going to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
The more, if we've got competitors live streaming, we'll absolutely share that. Like we want them to, we want them to live stream it. We want more. We want it to
more
grow.
Content.
So,
exactly.
It's not. I don't know. We're not like, we don't earn revenue from this or anything. It's like a.
Well, we don't earn revenue from playing either.
No, exactly. So it's like we're trying to all make the sport as best as it can be, and it can only be positive if there's more people putting their time and effort into it, no matter where they are in the sport, media, playing, coaching, whatever.
Exactly.
The people that
shout out to the refs.
Yeah, refs, commentators, like all of this stuff helps improve the quality of the sport. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I do understand when people say, "Oh, you compete with them." Yeah, I suppose we do, but for me, it's an indicator of the success and the growth of the sport.
Yeah.
And
if you didn't have a competitor, you might not even have a sport to be competing over.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, all good. But thank you so much, Glenn, and good luck in the next one. I don't know if I'll see you. I'll see if I can cover it. I'm not sure, but I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll end it there. Thanks very much, guys. We're still on the mic.
Sports. Thank you.